My name is Christi Johnson, and I have worked at the lab for about 10 years now. I'm a technical professional focusing mainly in electrical and mechanical engineering, doing hardware systems design, and I also drive a race car. I basically grew up at the racetrack. My dad started racing a few years before I was born. I always loved being in the garage with Dad and working on stuff, so that really got me into engineering and wanting to figure out how things work. So it just really influenced a lot of my career path. In high school, I took a physics class, and we were learning about momentum and velocity. And one day I was just sitting there doing physics homework and then figured out exactly what we figure out in racing. We're looking at distance and time and speed and everything. I bet I could figure out an equation that defines a race between two people, and so that's what I did. I figured out the formula for drag racing. But being able to do it on the fly is the hardest part. Going down track at 140 miles an hour is a little bit difficult to do a math problem. So you're doing it more based on feel, but then when you get back to the trailer and you look at your time slip, then you can kind of work those numbers back through. I got my start at the lab as an intern. Every day was kind of a new experience. I have like a general set of skills that I can pretty much apply to a lot of different areas. So I describe myself as a hardware systems engineer, which basically means that someone comes to me with a problem, or we have this concept that we want to take out and either test in a field or test in a lab. It's never just the same thing every day. I like to be in the lab. I like to build things. I like to work with my hands, but I also like to be in on the design portion too. When we're at the racetrack, if we're having a problem, then I'm looking at wires. I'm taking things apart. And it's the same thing here. Like, you build a system, and then part of it works the way you expect it to, part of it doesn't. I'm a contradiction. I'm not just a one box kind of person, so I like all the boxes.